Standing here on fire for you. Standing there, you say, does anyone smell smoke? Standing there, I'm crying for you, dying, losing all hope. When I'm thinking of her, I'm colored outside the lines. Every shade of blue through my room, right before her eyes. Can't you see I'm bleeding? You see it in black and white. Anybody tell me just why she's so colorblind, colorblind. She's so colorblind, colorblind, colorblind.
What is going on, everybody? Man, we have had ourselves a night, and we have one more matchup lined up for everyone here as we are heading to the Titan League, where the best of the best are going to go at it here in a showdown to determine who is going to be the Season 8 champions. And I'm joined finally, for once and for all, the one and only Gallium in the booth. Charles, how are you doing on this fine championship Saturday?
I'm doing absolutely splendid. And Championship Sunday or Saturday is an absolutely beautiful time to be alive, and especially a beautiful time to be in the Nemesis Gaming League. I have been watching all the matches all day. Fortunately, I couldn't cast any earlier, and now I'm here to cast probably, in my opinion, going to be the closest matchup of the night and probably the best one.
Yeah, I sure hope it's going to be the best one here. As I mean, we have got a storyline written. It's written in the stars here as these two teams are coming back from. I mean, just a rough season last season, Charles. These two teams were at the very bottom of the league last season. They were the 15th and 16th best teams in Titan last season, and now they find themselves in the grand finals after two amazing seasons.
Yeah, and that just goes to show how much a season can turn around in just one season. Going from the bottom two teams to, my opinion, two of the best. And you'll see that today as both teams have, in my opinion, two of the best players on each side. For Phoenix, it has to be Reveal. I mean, Reveal is just that guy sitting up there at that 2K spot. I mean, he's all over. He's not really all over the stat sheet because he got brought in late into the season. But you want to know somebody who is Rockerman? Can you take a guess on who I'm referring to?
Probably that Arrow guy. If I had to
Yeah,
guess, the
you know,
Arrow
I
guy.
I don't really know who he is. He's just probably one of the best players in Titan League. He's an absolute menace. He's been around Nemesis for a million years, million cajillion years, and he is an absolute baller. And these two players with these two teams, I mean, not only are both these players absolutely excellent, I think both of their supporting cast are some of the best out there in Titan League. For Phoenix, you have Reveal, Yor, Miles, and Boy Wonder sitting at that sub spot. For Godfathers, you have Arrow, Dylan, I Trash, and G Game sitting up in that sub spot. So, I mean, a lot of great players in the Titan League, and I'm really excited to see this matchup.
Yeah, I'm very excited as well, and we're gonna have to see who is gonna have the ice in their veins, who is gonna be able to show up here in this one. As well, I'm receiving a word, Charles, that we may have a turn of events here
Uh oh.
in this one. At least to start the game, start the series off here. It looks like Boy Wonder is going to be subbing in. I'm sure they're going to use their 10 minutes just to wait it out and see. But Boy Wonder is in their VC reveal. Is trying to get there as soon as he can. But it looks like they may be starting with Boy Wonder at least for game one, so that could spice things up. We'll see. They got a couple more minutes to see if they can get reveal in there. But just reading their chat over there, they've got a few there to try to get them in there.
So you're saying that Reveal is not going to be playing the game one, Rockerman?
It appears that way, unless he pulls out some magic and gets there. But he more than likely will be there in game two. But I think they're waiting it out to see if they can get him in there at the last minute. But that is a turn of events in what looks like the most channel points on a Nemesis match in Nemesis history. There is over 500,000 channel points down right now. So,
That
I
is
mean,
wild.
yeah, I would get in on this and get on the action right here because people are going crazy out there.
Listen, if you're spending your channel points on Phoenix, do not fret. Reveal will be here later on the series. It's not a guarantee, but it's like an 80-20 chance I'd give it that Reveal will show up. And even if he doesn't, I think this Phoenix team has a pretty good support cast going. I mean, obviously you have Yor, who is just he's that guy. He's just such a mechanical genius, especially in the air. He'll attack you in many different ways that you don't know you can be attacked. Dude is an absolute menace, the Octane GOAT, and you have Miles, the go-to caster. Absolutely love that guy. And he's surprisingly mechanical for the role that he plays. Okay, he just sits in the midfield. He's chucking balls at their net. He's making plays, and he almost had a clip the last time I was casting a Phoenix match, and he always seems to almost have these clips, and it's just kind of crazy coming out from Phoenix. But over with the Godfathers. I mean, listen, if Arrow didn't show up, it'd be the same kind of deal that Phoenix is having. Because Godfathers, I mean, you have Dylan. Arrow and Dylan, I believe, this is just, I haven't been here for as long as some people like you, Rocker Man. But haven't Dylan and Arrow been playing together for like a million years?
Well, they haven't necessarily been playing together, but they both have been playing in Nemesis on different teams. I know Arrow, probably most recognizable from the Reapers for a couple of seasons, and Dylan, he was on that Gravity squad way back around the season 3 area, where Yor, and Goff were insane. And speaking of Yor, we got Yor on the other side of the pitch here, on the Phoenix side. So, these guys, Yor and Dylan, they're good friends. They've been battling. They've been battling out in the playoffs so far, and now we're going to get to see them on the pitch here, as it looks like they are showing up in the lobby, starting it out with Boy Wonder as they're waiting for reveal to get in this one. So we're going to have an interesting game one. But Charles, we didn't get to hear your thoughts on the pre-show. We're here now. We have Godfathers. We have Phoenix. Who is going to be the Titan League champions for Season 8?
I had to rack my brain for this one. I really did, Rocker Man, because both these teams have some superstars on here. And I have to go with Phoenix. I think they've just impressed me more this entire playoff run. They've just been that team. They've been absolutely obliterating teams. I mean, they took Pinnacle to they took them to 6 games, I believe, when I thought it was going to be a 7-game series. So, I mean, they're just really good right now. And without reveal, it is a little concerning, but I'm hoping to see them get it done.
We're going to have to find out as things are underway, the final grand finals of the night here, and the last match of season number 8. We've got some great players in this lobby. The Godfathers, they are rocking with their main 3. They have Arrow, Dylan, and iTrash, who have been a formidable trio all season long. And then the other end on Phoenix, it's Yor, Miles, and Boy Wonder, who's stepping in for reveal. And man, when you're in a sub here and you're stepping in for that 2K player, I mean, Boy Wonder's got some big shoes to fill.
Oh yeah, yes he does. And actually, I saw him play a little bit the last time Phoenix went up against Godfathers, and he is not somebody to be messed with.
Yeah, he is not somebody to be messed with. And I mean, look at this. You're off the backboard. Dylan's awkward. And Boy Wonder is there, putting them all to shame. And I mean, man, this guy had some huge shoes to fill, almost impossible shoes to fill. And in the first minute, putting a goal in, that is how you come to play in the grand finals.
I mean, exactly what you want from your sub, just coming in, getting such a crucial goal, and that your pass just shows the kind of player that he is. And if you're the Phoenix, you really want to hold on to this lead, as Dylan going to be dribbling it in the other zone. Oh, a one-on-one opportunity for them. But you want to generate opportunities like that if you're the Godfathers. I mean, you're not down and out of it yet. You still have 3 minutes and 30 seconds to get cooking. You just have to get in that kitchen, grab your pots and your pans, and get to work, Rockerman.
You really do have to get to work here. And wait a minute, this ball rolling towards the net, but Dylan's back just in time. Miles looking for the shot. He's going to slot it behind the defenders. He does it, and Phoenix are coming out strong here. No reveal, no problem.
I mean, honestly, Rocker Man, I'm not saying that they don't need reveal, but it's looking like it right now. As I mean, 2-0 on the Godfathers. I mean, my Inferno boys are a pretty tough team, and the Godfathers kind of handled them pretty handedly. I'm just kind of surprised. I mean, the caliber of play we're seeing from Boy Wonder and the rest of the crew, you have to wonder if they play with each other often.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta wonder. I know Miles and Boy Wonder, I know they have some chemistry around, and Boy Wonder has been in Nemesis for a while, so Boy Wonder is not a player to mess around with. I believe he's a champion. Was it last season or 2 seasons ago? I believe. I'd have to double check on that, but he is a champion before in Nemesis, and may not necessarily have been Titan League, but this man is stepping up big in Titan League. And oh my goodness, Dylan is looking for the shot, and with 2 minutes and 30 seconds gone by, Phoenix find themselves in an early lead, and reveal may be on the way, but at the moment it doesn't matter because Phoenix are putting on the pressure. It's off the backboard. Net is kind of open, but Boy Wonder, he can't quite get around to the angle. This one off the backboard. Here comes Yor looking for the shot, but iTrash gonna deny it away. And with 2 minutes remaining here, Phoenix have just been so solid. They've been holding them down here and holding on to this lead.
Yeah, and that is something, a very good sign from Phoenix. You cannot let this lead slip. I mean, Godfathers are a team that once they get that first goal on you, they start to feel comfortable, and you cannot let the Godfathers feel comfortable, but they're very formidable in the offensive zone. Something to really look out for later down the stretch is their flow in the offensive zone. Their rotations are very quick, and they get to the ball very fast. It's not necessarily going to be an amazing touch, but they beat you almost every single time. And as we're seeing right now, as they're just in the offensive zone, they're starting to get to work. And if you're a Phoenix fan, you're going to be sweating a little bit right now.
Yeah, they are going to be sweating, and you got to be careful with the Godfathers. What we saw in their last series, Charles, is that they started out slow against Inferno. Inferno kind of impressed in the beginning, but once Godfathers got going there, I mean, Inferno they just could not hang, and we'll have to see if that's the case here. Is this ball shot at net? Boy Wonder, oh my goodness, on the goal line. And you would say it, and there he is. And there's the counter. They bring it back. What a play from Phoenix.
I mean, that's just all sparked by the Boy Wonder play. A beautiful 50 coming out. You're just taking that ball right down the pitch. And I got to be honest, Boy Wonder is just playing like he's one of the boys. I mean, if I were just a random coming into this Nemesis Gaming League just looking at this roster, I'd be like, oh yeah, these guys, this is the starting lineup right here. But no, they have a much better player, and he's not even playing just yet, Rockerman.
Yeah, and I mean, Reveal, obviously a very mechanical player, one of the best in Nemesis, and a big reason why the Phoenix were able to make that playoff run, taking down Pinnacle to make it to this point. But Boy Wonder, oh my goodness, I thought he was going to double that one. But Boy Wonder is stepping up, and you can see the chemistry from these guys. They're fitting together well here, and it has maybe surprised the Godfathers too, because you know, when you're the Godfathers, Charles, here, when you come into this game one, into this match, you're prepared, and you know who's been playing in the postseason. You know who normally shows up, who the best roster is, and that normally has been revealed. And you know, they seem just taken aback by, wow, not only is Reveal not here, but we are getting smacked down by Boy Wonder.
I mean, yeah, but honestly, oh my goodness, that is absolutely disgusting, Rockerman.
Oh my goodness, look at this eye trash arrow. He's hunting on the backboard. Look at this angle, the power, the speed, the shot, it goes in. And the Godfathers are finally on the board here in game one. The grand finals ice has been broken.
That was an absolutely incredible goal. And, you know, I really like that goal coming out from them. You're going to lose this game, but at least you had a little bit of a highlight towards the end. So something to look forward to as the series progresses. And I think that's a good thing for this team, for this Godfathers team to look forward to. Obviously, you did not take this game one, but against Inferno, like you said, Inferno took the first two games, and the Godfathers just kind of clamped down. I think the Godfathers' strategy is just always just finding out what the other team does and trying to adapt to that is really something that they thrive on. They love just adapting to their opponents and taking it to them. But something that is a little worrisome is you're not going to be able to adapt to the same team, as Reveal is probably going to be coming in here rather soon, as Boy Wonder has left the lobby. We'll see if and Reveal has just joined. So you're going to be trying to figure out a whole different team in this next game.
Yeah, and I mean, it's just a completely different play style here. As you know, Phoenix, they come out and they surprise everyone. Everyone was shocked to see Boy Wonder in there to start game one. But I mean, did the guy step up there, put in a huge goal, an excellent performance from him. And, you know, now heading into game two, the man, the myth, the legend is going to be on the pitch in Reveal. The guy who has, almost single-handedly carried this Phoenix team to the grand finals. And what are you thinking here if you're the Godfathers? I don't know if I might be terrified at this point after losing game one, and then all of a sudden, hey, Reveal's here now. Good luck.
Yeah, you would be terrified, but yet again, this is what the Godfathers have been preparing for a week now, or less than a week. They've just been preparing for this matchup. They've been preparing to see Reveal, and, I think they might be ready for it. I think they have a strategy in mind. Let's hope so as we get this game underway. And I have to ask you, Rockerman, that game number one, it took me by surprise. I'm not going to lie to you. But do you have any, insight for us on who's going to take this game number two?
I'm not really sure. I mean, Reveal, who knows how much time he's had to warm up, may have just got on here, and we'll see. But, I mean, a player like Reveal shouldn't need too long to warm up, in my opinion, as they have just played so many hours. And, to get to that point, you have to have played so many hours. You have to be so consistent. that, expect a reveal to step up. And Phoenix, if they can keep it going, they might just win here. He does a huge demo. Reveal is in for the goal, and Phoenix are on top first.
Oh my goodness. This is just what Phoenix has done to most teams. They pressure you. They send all three. And that's something that can really bite you. But Phoenix make it work very well. They send somebody on the back line, like they sent Yor that time. They clear out the back line. It's usually Miles with an absolutely amazing pass. Miles is the assist guy. Same with Yor sometimes. But it's mostly Miles giving these beautiful passes to his teammates. And I mean, who better to finish it than Reveal? And that's just it's just a well-oiled machine, and we are seeing it in full action here, Rocker Man.
Oh my goodness, Yor is gonna put this one in, and look at this, just two defenders right there close. Yor is gonna get over the top of his former teammate, and that one finds the back of the net. Phoenix up 2-0, and I mean, man, the Godfathers, they are in a world of problems. As Charles, I referenced that other series against Inferno, where we saw the Godfathers battle back, as here comes a shot from Dylan, and Dylan is going to silence that momentum.
I mean, as soon as you think you have everything in your back pocket, it's just always one of these Godfathers players to shut up the other team. Last game, it was Arrow with that dunk, an absolutely crazy dunk. And this game, it's Dylan. But the key difference is they have much more time to work with, and that's a scary thought.
Yeah, that is very scary. As here comes another one. Here comes Arrow. He puts it in off the backboard. A huge read comes through, and they have quickly tied it up.
The former Inferno Beast getting it done yet again, but under a new organization, under a new name, the Godfathers. And, he is just really putting in work here. And you gotta love Arrow, as, I mean, he's just been so good for so long. You're just seeing the effects of he's just consistently Titan. I was actually looking at the player sheets from seasons like 1, 2, and 3, and he was in Titan League in those seasons and peeking into 4. So he's just been up there for so long, and he's just one of the players to look out for in the series.
Yeah, he really is. Arrow, he's been a Nemesis staple for a long time there, and he's put his team on the map here as they have made their first grand finals appearance, and they're looking for the first ever championship for the Sloth Syndicate. One of only 4 organizations to have never won a Nemesis championship, and they're trying to be the ones to do it here tonight, as that one going to be saved away by Yor. Yor pops it over another. It's Reveal. Yor going to try to hunt down last defender. Reveal on the dribble. Look at Reveal. He's trying to fake it out, but Dylan equal to the task, and now the Godfathers are trying to take it back there. It's just Yor in the middle, but a shot just fired right at him and cleared away as another opportunity goes away. But we're all tied at 2, just past the halfway point. Godfathers looking to answer back in this series.
Yeah, we just saw something that was a little worrisome from the Phoenix. I mean, if you're sending 3, that counterattack is going to be a little deadly, but Yor handled that very well. That is a very good sign coming out from Yor, just taking it to the opponents and really, a beautiful clear, especially in the positioning that he had. He cleared it away, and he's still trying to cook as we speak. It's just, with 1 minute and 50 seconds left, this next goal matters so much, because if you force the Godfathers to potentially take a timeout or try to regain from this, it is a W in your book.
It really is, and as we mentioned, Boy Wonder stepping up absolutely massive in that game 1, giving them this cushion in this series here to start this best of 7 for the grand finals. As Arrow sending off the corner, this ball up, Arrow trying to find another. Miles only as far as Dylan, who's trying to bait him in there, gets it by 1, looking by 2, trying to get it by 3, sends it down, but iTrash just not there. Dylan had a little too much sauce on it, as that one goes wide. iTrash now up in the air. This one's going to pop up high. Here comes Dylan, but he's beat out. This ball sent down. Arrow has to make this touch. It's dangerous. Trying to reconnect to the backboard, and he does with great control. But Yor right back, looking for the demo. Bumps him out of the way, and Reveal is awaiting. What a bump.
What a bump indeed. Probably, honestly, Yor's best attribute is just his bumping, and you're seeing it right there. I mean, just shoves him out of the way, and you have Reveal on the finish, and he's going to shoot it, and he's going to score it every single time.
Yeah, I mean, what a huge shot for Reveal, and he trusted in Yor. You got to trust in your teammates, and Reveal was ready there. And Reveal is up again, looking to make something happen. Shot on net, but Dylan makes the save, and now, with about a minute remaining, the Godfathers They have to try to battle back. iTrash sends it off the corner. You're off the backboard. Here comes Reveal. Sent away to the corner. And with 40 seconds remaining, Charles, they have got to try to find some way to get back into this as the Godfathers still find themselves down by 1.
Yeah, and I think the key element for them to come back into this game is going to just be that chemistry that they've built over this time. Because, I mean, if I'm not mistaken, this team has been a thing since the beginning of the season. They've been playing with each other a lot. And honestly, that chemistry is something that is going to be very important in this series. If you can beat them with your rotations, you will win this game.
Yeah, in the final seconds, ticking away. Godfather take the length of the pitch, but Reveal. And the Phoenix are shutting it down, looking for the dagger. It hits the ground, not quite the dagger goal, but the dagger off the crossbar and down. And my goodness, the Phoenix have come out to play here. They want this championship, the first ever championship for them. They just stepped up big there. And the Godfathers are immediately on the back foot, down 0-2. And, well, we got to see if they're going to use their tactical timeout here.
Against Inferno, I don't think they used their timeout, if I'm not mistaken. So probably not going to be a timeout coming out here, but they are going to have to workshop some things. I think they had a good mid game against this Phoenix team. The middle of the game was when they really stepped up and they took it to Phoenix. They looked like a scary and formidable team. But once you let Phoenix into your defensive zone, there's no amount of defense that can stop this Phoenix attack, especially since they send all 3 of their players. So one thing to look out for if you're a Godfathers fan, or even if you are on the Godfathers roster listening into this, you have to really get these counterattacks going. That is something that could bite Phoenix in the butt and really propel this Godfathers team to their first ever championship.
Yeah, it really could. And as we mentioned, we have seen the comeback before from these Godfathers, and they got to lock down again and do it against probably their most difficult opponent yet in Phoenix, who have taken game 1, they've taken game 2, and now they're looking to take game 3 and set themselves up strong as Miles has opened up, but he throws it off the backboard. A huge missed opportunity for Phoenix, and that one should have been a goal 9 times out of 10, but not that time, Charles, as Godfathers are lucky to get away with that one.
Yeah, and that is just one of those misses that'll really stick with you for the rest of the series. And I think for the Godfathers' sake, they're like good. They're like good, But I think Phoenix just is gonna have to get that goal back real quick if they want to forget about it. It's a beautiful pass coming across, and that is the assistability, if that's even a word, of your right there.
No, yeah, you're always looking for it. As here goes Miles, gonna flip through. Maybe he was trying to find that demo, but Phoenix right back on the offense. Here comes Reveal.
Oh my God.
Shooting towards the net. You're trying to dunk it through, but Arrow just enough there as Phoenix are just suffocating the Godfathers right now. And I mean, we have hardly seen any plays that we are used to seeing from these Godfathers. Here is Reveal taking a shot towards them, but iTrash. Oh my goodness, what a save! And we have yet to really see. Oh, wait a minute, here goes Reveal looking for the shot off the backboard, but saved away. And they're not going to try to let me finish, but we've yet to see Dylan and Arrow really hook up in good success here.
Yeah, you get to see them hook up, and a player that has really flown under the radar is iTrash, and I think he's a key element in defeating Inferno in the semifinals. He really is a menace with these 50s, and with these clears. He is just an absolute demon when it comes to being on the defensive zone. He likes being on the back foot. I feel like that's where he thrives, and if you test him too much, he might just come down. He might just come back to haunt you, Rockerman.
That is very true, and with a lot of these players, they are so good, and you give them an opportunity, and they will often make you pay. And to get to the grand finals, especially with these players, they are the best of the best, and at the top of Nemesis as well here in the Titan League, as the Godfathers still holding on. Opportunity, but you're dunked by Arrow. Dylan trying to race in on this one. Gets one touch. Miles is up, trying to block it. Dylan trying to get out of the way as he's going to find a demo on his way out. Arrow with an opportunity. Arrow versus Reveal. Arrow trying to put it through, but Reveal so solid on the defense, so mechanical there to put it away, as that one is blocked out. And with 2 minutes remaining still, a scoreless affair, but oh my goodness, Arrow on the goal line, trying to keep it that way as Phoenix have turned up the heat.
Yes, they have, but if they're not capitalizing on these chances, I think this is where Arrow and the rest of his team can strike, as a beautiful save coming out from him. And I mean, the defense that's being displayed is really shutting down this Phoenix attack, something that I didn't foresee happening. I thought this Phoenix attack was absolutely unstoppable, but you know, they're holding their own here, but you can't really hold your own for too long before Reveal comes and finds you.
Reveal will hunt you down. Reveal will make you pay. As he almost did there is, whoa, 2 whiffs come through. Uh-oh. Here comes Reveal versus iTrash. Reveal.
Oh, no.
The demo and the save. Oh my goodness, it's on the goal line. It's saved away. How did that ball not go in?
I'm losing my mind. That is an incredible save. I mean, the poise you have to be patient enough to get out of that awkward spot and finally clear that ball is absolutely ridiculous. And the defense by every single member of this Godfathers team. I mean, the demo play from Reveal going into that shot and just the ball floating there. I mean, you can't really make this up, Rockerman.
Oh my goodness, and if Godfathers come back to win this game, look back to that moment where you thought it was a for sure goal, but the Godfathers somehow, some way get that ball out of their net and keep this ball game tied at 0-0. Phoenix looking for a 3-0 lead with the Godfathers. They gotta get out here, they gotta get going as Reveal is up trying to shut this one down, but dangerous ball. Gonna be blocked across as Reveal. Got one pop. Miles gonna send it out. iTrash now hunting this one down, keeping off the sidewall. Can't quite stay with it. A demo comes through from Dylan, but Reveal able to send it down towards the backboard. Dylan has to make a touch, not any boost to work with as he picks up a savior middle. But the Phoenix, they just keep firing arrow, trying to catch him out of the counter. But Miles is back just in time, as they have been majority of this one. As Godfathers trying to make something out. Here comes iTrash, trying to take it under Reveal. A shot for Reveal. Oh my goodness, he's floating, makes the save away. And this game stays at 0-0. But this one sent down. Godfathers, so awkward. But Dylan, he shuts it down. Wait, no, my goodness, it's floating in front of the net. It's going to hit the ground overtime in this absolutely chaotic Game 3.
I mean, this is the craziest defense I've ever seen. I mean, the defense... Oh, okay. Well, you know, as I say that, Arrow's going to slot it in the open net, and they're going to take their first game of the series.
The crazy defense for 5 minutes and 4 seconds as that one finds the back of the net. 5 seconds into overtime, and my goodness, did the Godfathers get away with one there. I mean, that ball was in the net. It was in the net. And then it was out of the net. And led by Arrow there, he has 5 shots. And look at those distributions there, Charles. I mean, look at that there. Arrow, the only one with shots on the team that end up winning the game after, oh my goodness, 15 shots from Phoenix, 0 goals.
I mean, with that shot from Reveal that didn't go in, I think there's actually a Rocket League quick chat that perfectly sums that one up, and that is, "This is Rocket League." That was just... That was an interesting moment, and something that I think they're going to want back. If they took that game, they would have had an absolute chokehold on the Godfathers, and you know, you want to have a chokehold on this team, or else they're going to come back and get you. I mean, Inferno suffered that same fate, but Phoenix is not this Inferno team. And Phoenix is much better in the way that they rotate. They're much better mechanically, and I mean, the Godfathers are going to have a much tougher time coming back against this Phoenix team.
Yeah, they really will, and I mean, that game, you gotta look back to that save. That could be the save that saves the Godfather season and allows them to continue on as they win that game number 3. But can they capitalize on it the rest of the way? And that is what we're here to find out as we're into game number 4. Phoenix leading this series 2-1. The Godfathers looking to come back again from another 2-0 deficit as this one sent off the backboard. Here comes Reveal for the shot. Reveal puts it in every day of the week.
I mean, that's just the Reveal special. Coming off of the Miles pass, I mean, these are the passes I'm talking about. An unfortunate defensive position, going after the Godfathers, really let that one slip away. And if you let Phoenix take this game, it's going to be a 3-1 series, and that is not where you want the series to be going down later on in the stretch.
No, that is very true. And the Phoenix, they win this game, they are 1 win away from the Titan Championship. All the glory that comes with it, all the money that comes with it, winning it all. They can have it here if they can hold on, win this game and win one more, but that is far from a given here. As we saw in the last game, so chaotic. As Dylan gonna send this one down Hero. Send it off the backboard, York. He's going to make a touch to the side, he's Reveal. On a dribble, gonna pop it up high. Reveal is up again, looking for the shot. And oh
Oh.
my goodness, the policeman for Reveal. So mechanical, so perfect.
He's a terrifying player to go up against, and I honestly don't know how he got that angle. I mean, he didn't have a whole lot of room to work with, especially going up. I mean, the ball was, it almost looked too far ahead of him, but he really made that work, put it top right corner, and a 2-0 lead for Phoenix. I mean, all I have to say is Godfathers equalized. Last time it was a 2-0 lead, but I don't know about a 3-0 one.
Oh my goodness, and here he goes. The man is taking over. He's got a hat trick. The man says, all right, guys, you may have gotten that one, but we're taking this one, as he takes it down the pitch there. A hat trick in 1 minute and 16 seconds. That is how you put yourselves on the board here, and that's how you put yourselves in position to be 1-1 away from championship.
You know, I think for Reveal, I think the game 2 and 3 were just his warm-up games. Now he's really awoken. So, you know, looking for Reveal to just be that, have that mechanical prowess. And for the Godfathers, I think you need iTrash and Dylan to kind of wake up here. I think it's Arrow just putting in most of the work, and it's not really. We usually see a very good offensive rotation for the Godfathers, a very good unit coming out for them, but we haven't really seen that, as Dylan and iTrash just haven't really been producing, and on the other end of things, Miles just making it look easy.
Yeah, Miles making it look easy because Reveal makes it look easy. Reading that one off the backboard, dropping it down, wide open net. Miles just has to touch the ball towards the net, and that he does, and 4-0 here. Not even 2 minutes in, and Phoenix just have got a fire underneath them after all those shots in the last game. 15 shots with 0 goals, Charles, and they come back here 6 shots, 4 goals. So they aren't messing around this game.
No, they never mess around. I mean, this Phoenix team, when they're on, and they're a very deadly team, and a team that I've been looking forward to seeing the postseason all season because of this. The Reveal fella on their team, and honestly, I really like the rest of their team. I mean, Yor and Miles really make this team mesh together well, and I think it's because they play off of Reveal so well. And you know, that game 1, you have to give them so much credit for not playing with Reveal and still kind of smacking around Godfathers a little bit, something that's kind of unheard of, and especially the higher leagues.
Yeah, really, when you have subs come in, you never know what to expect. And Boy Wonder had a game, and oh my goodness, the Phoenix squad is having a game right now as they are looking to go up here in this one, as the Godfathers were finally able to register a shot on their last offensive drive, but right now they find themselves back in their zone. Arrow going to try to take it up, going to snag this boost, looking to take to the air, trying to get around Miles. He does. Can he find his angle? Looking for it, but just a little bit too wide. Almost had it there, but down to 4 goals here. Godfathers don't really have much going for him at all in this one, Charles. As I mean, when you get 3 goals in 1:16 from the star player on the other team, I mean, man, how do you even mentally recover from that?
I mean, there's not much you can do, but something that you can do, something that is a very good option, is to score as much as possible before this game ends. We saw at the end of game number 1 where they got that dunk goal. And that dunk goal really, I think it boosted their spirits a little bit. And they're like, okay, we got this. And these are just one of those goals that are really going to propel your team in the next game.
Okay, Dylan, I see you. Hasn't always been the most mechanical player, but this season, he has shown off. And look at that read. My goodness. What an angle from him. And man, Dylan, he is one of those guys. We've seen him before in past seasons. I mentioned him back in Gravity in his previous seasons, and the man has just gotten so much better in this season, in Season 8 here, and that's a big reason why they made it to the Grand Finals. And if they're going to want a chance in this series, they're going to need it. His Reveal off the ceiling, looking for it. Oh my goodness, that is a dangerous sight. That one definitely scaring the defenders back there. As wait a minute, the net is wide open. Dylan trying to take it back. Reveal trying to get back, and he's erased off the map. And wait a minute, 56 seconds left, only down by 2.
You know, even if they don't make this comeback, they're still sitting pretty for the next match. I mean, they have a lot of momentum going, but, you know, like you said, 56 seconds remaining, anything is possible. You know, I really wish, I think for the Godfather's sake, I think they wish they were on Forbidden Temple right about now.
Yeah, could see some hectic things if it was Forbidden Temple, but I mean, this series has provided some hectic moments already. And now, with the time dwindling here for Godfathers, they need to find 2 if they're going to want to force overtime. And this one dropped down, Arrow looking for the angle. He finds it, and oh my goodness, they have come back 3 goals in a matter of probably 30 seconds.
This is getting a little ridiculous. If you're a Phoenix fan, honestly, I mean, you're kind of just in shell shock right now. It's just absolutely ridiculous what we're seeing from this Godfathers team. They're really taking it to Phoenix right now with 40 seconds left. I'm very interested to see how this one's going to shake out.
I mean, surely not. Surely they don't bring this one back, right, guys? Surely they don't come back from 4-0 here with 30 seconds left. But now they only need one. This comeback has been on here, and the Godfathers, they can tie the series up. A huge demo comes through, an opportunity for Dylan, but Reveal, being the man he is, denies it away. Gonna pick up this boost, trying to take it to the ceiling. But what does he have? Arrow shutting it down. Miles dropping one. Dylan harassing. Eye trash. He's trying to look out for his teammate. Dylan looking across, but Arrow nowhere to be found, and the time ticking away for this a comeback attempt. This one up to the ceiling. Reveal. Trying to shut it down. Throwing it towards the net. Eye trash. It's going to pop up. The ball is floating. No. Arrow with an opportunity for Miles. He gets one touch, but Eye Trash. He's still in this ball. Phoenix racing back. Eye Trash trying to get over the top of one, but that one's sent away. And does it hit the ground? It does. And Phoenix, they survive an absolute scare there, but they are 1 win away from the Titan League Championship.
1 win away. And, you know, if you're a Phoenix, if you're on the Phoenix, I mean, you can't really let off the gas, because this Godfathers team, they showed you that if you let up a little bit, they're gonna come get you. So I think it is very important to close out this game in Game 5. I don't think you want to give Godfathers any more games, any more opportunities to come back, because now that it's a 3-1 lead, the series is in your hands. You are the independent variable. You can decide how this series goes out, and I think for the Phoenix's sake, you're just gonna want to take this Game 5, get out of here as champions.
Yeah, that's all they need to do. 1 win away as they find themselves up 3-1 in the series. Can they shut down the Godfathers? Can they end their run right here and bring another championship home for the Atrium Org? They're going to do everything in their power to do that, as the Godfathers got to fight down from the improbable. After a tough season last season, they have been the tops of the Titan League this season, but in this match, they have not looked like that at all times here, and now find themselves down 3-1. Pressure is on here. Can they answer back? Yes, they can to start things off. Arrow putting a banger, and the momentum rolling from the end of Game 4.
I mean, Arrow's just your guy if you want to come back. I mean, he's just going to put that ball in the back of the net every day of the week. And, you know, I'm not saying that it is possible for the Godfathers to come back into this one. But I think, honestly, for them, the key is going to be taking it one game at a time. I think they just need to win this game, you know, and then the nerves will kind of settle. Then they'll really get to work going down later in the series, but only if they win this game. If Phoenix takes this game, I mean, it's all over, and so far, it's looking like the Godfathers have something else to say about it.
They really do. This is just a booming clear from Dylan, and Phoenix, I mean, Reveal, he got way too far out of net, and I mean, he just looked human there for a second as that one floats over his head, and the Godfathers, I mean, that is 5 unanswered goals in probably the last 2 minutes of gameplay here, going back to last game. So they may have found something here, Charles, and that's what we saw in that Inferno series. Once they found something, Inferno couldn't do anything about it, and if Godfathers have found something here against this Phoenix squad, they might have to watch out.
Yeah, and I think the key for them is just 50s. I mean, we've seen a couple 50s go out, and I think the Godfathers are the best team when it comes to 50s, and we just saw it right there with Arrow slotting in his second of the game.
Oh my goodness, you're exactly right. Look at this 50, Dylan 50s, and then Arrow comes in, pinches it off the defender, and Reveal everything in his power, but he can't get back. And now the tables have turned. It's the Godfathers who have 3 goals, and this time in 1 minute and 6 seconds. So they weren't messing around here, as they knew their season was on the line. And I mean, you can ask for a better performance to start off this Game 5.
6 unanswered goals between both games. I mean, you have to get 1 goal back if you're the Phoenix. You can't let the Godfathers keep getting away with this, as they're just pelting shots on net. So far, 4 shots going out for the Godfathers, and they have scored 3 of them. So for Phoenix, you want to up your shot total. You want to up that pressure. You cannot let the Godfathers continue to beat and batter you in your own zone.
Yeah, you can't mess around here. Reveal is going to take that one off the nose of Arrow and put it in the back of the net.
I think it was a very, very unfortunate pass going from Arrow. I think he might have gotten bumped around a little bit. Sent that one right into the waiting arms of Reveal, who has just been everywhere this entire series. And that is the goal that I'm talking about. The goal that snaps that goal streak that they were having, the 6 unanswered goals. And that's going to be very important for Phoenix to try to come back into this game and take this championship away from the Godfathers.
And that's the hardest thing there is when you start out a game so hot here, with 3 goals unanswered, just like we saw in the last game, it can be tough to maintain that throughout the entire game. As we saw Godfathers come back at the end of the last game, and Phoenix, they've got one here, but those games, Charles, where you get so many goals in the beginning, sometimes it can be hard to hold because you got them so quickly.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's honestly just about, once you keep playing, you get more warm and eye trash. I think that's his first goal of the series here, Rocker Man.
And very well maybe, but I mean, no bigger than this one is, my goodness, a double tap, and if that's what eye trash can hit, then my goodness, put it in. And I mean, maybe his second goal of the series, but either way, I mean, what a shot there from him, and that is how you stop any attempts at a possible comeback in Game 5.
Yeah, once you have all 3 of your players start really heating up, that's where it gets really dangerous, and that's where the Godfathers have found. They have found that all 3 of their players are ready to go, and that is a dangerous sight for Phoenix. I know they are still down 3-1 in the series, but I mean, if they take this game, it very well could be even when we go to blink, Rocker Man.
It very well could be, as these 2 teams have given us a series here. Godfathers looking to send us to Forbidden Temple. We all know things can go crazy, and the way this game is going might be looking that way. So we're down to the final minute 45 here of game number 5, the Titan League Grand Finals. As Dylan sent it down, Miles throwing it off the backboard. Reveal trying to get in the way there as he's trying to harass in the net, but Dylan clears it off to the side. Miles now on the dribble. They're going to get it by 1. Opportunity here for Miles. He shoots, but Dylan denies it away yet again. And the Godfather's defense is just doing the most right now, Charles, as a minute 20 remaining and 3 goals. We saw what the Godfathers could do, but can Phoenix repeat the same and get 3 goals in about a minute?
I think it's all going to come down to Reveal and how he's playing. I think if you let him start to heat up here, it's going to be dangerous. But the same thing goes for Dylan and these Godfathers. I mean, they have really found their stride late into the series.
Yeah, they really have. And I mean, look at that shot there. Dylan just taking advantage of an open net. And I mean, 5-1. That is impressive here. And not only a 5-1 game, but a game where you're down in this series, Charles. If they would have lost this game, they would have been done. Their season would have been over, but the ice is there. They're going to at least force a Game 6. And, I mean, it can go any way now at this point. I think for Godfathers, got to find a way to keep the momentum rolling the rest of the way.
Yeah, and that's going to be incredibly hard. Stamina does come in at some point, and oh my goodness, what a dunk coming out from Miles and the whole crew.
Yeah, Miles going to get credit for this goal. His arrow a little bit awkward, but Miles is just all over this one. You're also all over that one. You see them combined there. They're going to find 1. And, well, I mean, who knows what can happen in the final 39 seconds of this Game 5. Can Phoenix find a miracle? Can they find 3? Or will Godfathers be able to play the time and hold on to this Game 5 victory and bring the series to a 3-2 scoreline? Here comes Reveal, looking to make something happen, trying to get out to it. Can look for one more touch, but Dylan, he's on that one. This one shot lightly towards the net, and a pinch comes out there. A little bit of a passing play, I guess, as that one sent down. Miles banging it down, pick up the savior medal, but as this one hits the corner, the time ticks away. Godfathers going to come through here and take this win here as Phoenix trying not to concede 1 more goal. Dylan, he's going to try to sneak it through, but he can't. This ball on the midfield arrow going to be denied away and Reveal. Maybe he can get 1 more. Oh, he can't, as that one touches the ground, but it doesn't matter regardless, as the Godfathers, they clutch up in Game 5. And now we are headed to everyone's favorite, Forbidden Temple.
It's my personal favorite map. It's such a pleasure playing on Forbidden Temple, especially on stream. Forbidden Temple on stream is my map. Okay, I own Forbidden Temple. Okay, that is the map that I play the best on, and I just love seeing it every time in the rotation. So I especially for the crazy things that can happen. I think honestly, for the Phoenix's sake, I think they're gonna really look for this map to kind of hopefully give them some crazy luck in this game, or even spark some crazy abilities for them. I think they need to show Godfathers, even if they don't win this game, even if the Godfathers somehow find a way to force a game number 7. They have to show up here. They have to show the Godfathers that they're still here in this series and they're ready to fight for this championship.
They got to show some fight here as we are heading to game number 6 here. As we are heading to Forbidden Temple, it is Godfathers versus Phoenix. Phoenix, if they can pull off this victory, and they are going to be the champions of Season 8, but the Godfathers are going to do everything in their power to force this Game 7 and try to bring it back from a 3-1 deficit. As started things off, Miles in the zone here, trying to drop it down. This ball off the backboard. Reveal with an option. He shoots it on net. The demo comes through, but Reveal still finds it regardless.
They found their stride early. A huge pass, or more of a 50 going out there from Miles. And they're using the Godfather strategy against them, the 50 strategy, and taking it to them at this point. And, you know, that one goal is very good for them, but you know, it's very early as well. So I think, honestly, if we're going to really tell who has a grasp on the series, we're going to have to keep on playing some more Rocket League.
Yeah, we will. And the Godfathers got to get moving here. And, you know, for me, watching my team Pinnacle go down to Phoenix, I'm having immediate flashbacks, Charles. An early goal in Game 6. And then what happened in that game, Phoenix locked down. They parked the bus, took down Pinnacle, despite Pinnacle putting every single shot on the net. And, I mean, if they can lock down their defense in Game 6 with the series on the line, the Godfathers may be in some big trouble.
We'll see if that parked bus is not parked on a hill. As, you know, that hill could be the Godfathers for them. I mean, honestly, the Godfathers are, no offense to you and your organization, Rocker Man, they're not a Pinnacle team, okay? Oh my goodness, as Reveal is just showing why he is just the best in Titan League right now.
Yeah, they are not Pinnacle here. They're getting scored on. A second goal goes in the back of the net as Reveal puts it in. I'm sorry, but Reveal putting that one in the back of the net, and 2-0. And now a deficit here on Game 6. And, man, Phoenix, they look solid here. Despite the last game's scoreline here, they have come out to play, and it's all up to the Godfathers to make some magic happen, as that one a huge opportunity. Dylan all alone here in his net there, as he's going to find a touch, and the 30 minutes remaining, they got to find something here, something going their way. And, you know, in Titan League, Charles, these two teams, obviously people can score at any time, but defenses can lock down, I think, a lot better than offenses can just toggle on.
Yeah, and that's a key factor for any team. I think, honestly, you mentioned that Phoenix was going to try to park the bus against Pinnacle, but, you know, as the point I was trying to make earlier before Reveal rudely interrupted me, was I think that this Godfathers team, if you park the bus on them, they're still going to make you pay. I think you have to keep pounding in shots on them. You have to keep them guessing for every move. And right now, they're just in their defensive zone. They have not a lot of boosts because of these rotations. And, I mean, I think Phoenix is really taking it to them right now.
And they really are, as we have hit the halfway point here in Game 6. A fake comes through. iTrash looking to take a shot. It's right out of the midfield. Dangerous ball, but Miles able to get it away just in time, as that one an opportunity. Miles looking down for a reveal. Oh my goodness, what a play.
I mean, that is just an absolute classy play coming out. Miles off the ceiling, gonna give it right to Reveal, and he's gonna bang that one in every single day of the week. I mean, that is a highlight level play in any other league, and even in this league. Miles just making it work, and he's just that guy when it comes to passing the ball. He's gonna get it to you every single time, but this is a Godfathers team that is very prone to coming back. I mean, led by Arrow, this team is still a very dangerous team, just waiting to strike.
Yeah, they are a very dangerous team, but they need to dig into that right here, right now, as Phoenix, they find themselves with a 3-0 lead, and they could be winning this championship. One more goal may just spell disaster for the Godfathers, and Phoenix, they may not even need it, as the time is their biggest ally right now. A minute 40 remaining. The Godfathers still looking to get on the board. This ball blocked up. iTrash Finds a 50, but Reveal all over this one, shooting towards it, and he finds the angle. Reveal does it again. 4 shots, 4 goals, 4-goal lead.
He is ridiculous. He's just everywhere. He does not have a single assist or a save, but he is just putting on these shots. He is doing what is necessary to propel this Phoenix to potentially their first championship. Am I right by saying it's their first championship, Rockerman? It is their first championship. Okay, I thought I was a little stupid there, but, you know, I think this Phoenix team, they just have to close this one out. They cannot let this Godfathers team, if any team were to come back against this Phoenix team, it would be the Godfathers at this point.
It would be, but they would need a historic comeback. We saw them drop 3 goals earlier, but do they have a 4-piece in them? With about a minute remaining, the time is ticking. And Phoenix, you know they're going to be patient. You know they're going to 50. You know they're going to waste this boost. But the Godfathers, they got to fight through it. Their season on the line here. This ball up, Arrow trying to send it down. But Phoenix just waiting back. Miles looking to get a banging clear. He finds it out to Reveal. Over the shot. Right on target there. He found the power, but all it does is waste more time, which only helps him here. And this one sent towards the net. It's going in. Arrow finds the touch. And all of a sudden, 40 seconds remaining. Still down 3, but they got 1.
You know, somehow, some way, Arrow will always find the ball, and he finds it there, and probably the most crucial time for this Godfathers team. Let's see if they can get 3 more to send this one into overtime, Rockerman.
And we'll have to see. They are really going to need that miracle, as that one of 50 goes the way of Phoenix. You're sending it down, Dylan. Going to pop it up. This one going towards the Phoenix side. Under 30 seconds now. They need to find 3. Reveal sends it down. Precious seconds ticking away. They need time remaining. This one dropped down. Arrow looking for it off the sidewall. Godfathers have to dive in. Trash pops it up. Arrow trying to get it out, but that one sent away. The Godfathers, the seconds ticking. Tick, tick, tick. And that ball is going the wrong way there. Reveal sets it up, but with the time dwindling away, they send it to the corner, and Phoenix are going to do it. They take down the Godfathers. They make the run, and they are the Titan League champions for Season 8.
Very well deserved from Phoenix, and very well deserved, honestly, for every single one of their players. Even their sub who came in there and just absolutely put on a show game 1. You know, you thought we were going to forget Boy Wonder, which you did, but you really stepped up and you took that game 1. That was absolutely incredible. I just want to thank this Phoenix team for showing up and showing out, and I want to thank the Godfathers for coming out here and giving us a good show. It's very unfortunate to lose, and you know this might be the salty Gallium talking because you did beat my team, but you know I think the better team did win today in Phoenix.
Yeah, I mean, they look like the better team all around tonight. And, you know, when it comes down to the grand finals, Charles, I mean, sometimes that's all it is. It's who is going to be the best team right here, right now. And at this point, it was Phoenix, and they proved it out here. They make that run through the finals. Surprised some people, you know, maybe not everyone, but they surprised some people, and, you know, they performed perfectly here tonight. And man, what a night we had here, Charles. We had the first ever reverse sweep, the first ever Fringe League Grand Finals, the first ever reverse sweep in a Grand Finals. And man, we had a bunch of other classic games here. I mean, a lot of these went all the way to 6 for the most part. And I mean, it was an insane night.
It was an absolute classic, and you know, unfortunately, I couldn't be a part of most of it because I was gone. But I did watch most of it, and it was absolutely crazy. I mean, honestly, championship is just like a marathon. You could really just sit down, grab your popcorn, and enjoy. And unfortunately, we won't be seeing this for another 4 or 5 months. So, you know, it is unfortunate to say goodbye, but. You know, I just want to thank you, Rockerman, for putting in all the hard work today. I mean, you really made all this happen. You really made everybody's nights, especially when you were throwing subs at everybody. I just want to say thank you. Thank you personally from me as more of a viewer than as a caster right now.
Thank you. No, I appreciate it, and I mean it's always fun. It was another great season. I think we gotta thank some people who've been supporting us. First, we gotta go to the premiums. Who have been supporting us. We always shout out those guys at the end of the stream. I know there are a lot of people who ended up supporting us this season, you know, in the Discord, on the, you know, in the Discord, on the Twitch as well. You can see some of the great names out there who've supported us all season long here with the premium, making sure that we can continue to fund Nemesis, fund $1,500 prize pools like this. So shout out Chunklight, Nick Soy, Sodak, Crypt, Valence, Speed Demon, Owen, Velatech. I'm sure there's a lot more in there as well. I think Sageburner just subscribed as well there. There have been a lot of supporters who have helped us out with that, and a lot of people have resubbed. So thank you guys so much for that. We really do appreciate it. And I mean, man, I mean, it was it was an insane series. I think we gotta keep going. There's more people to thank. There's too many people to thank, really. Huge shout out to all the managers. There've been a lot of help here. Squirrel, Psycho, Rogue, Mallow's on there, Smeg, all those guys who have helped out, all the team leads. Man, I could just there's too many people to name. We have so many staff members. I wanted to get a thank you video. We probably will get a thank you video, but I mean, thank you to everyone who helped us out. A special shout out to Cream, who has stepped up big here in the last couple streams, streaming this season.
Big ups.
Really helped out the streaming on this side and helped stream out the grand finals today, putting all the work behind the scenes, sitting here for 6-7 hours streaming for Nemesis. So if you see Cream in there, the graphics lead, who's also big on the stream, go tell Cream thank you for helping out. And man, I mean, thank you to everyone else watching. I mean, we can't do Nemesis without you guys, without the viewers. So thank you all so much for supporting. And yeah, next season is what's on deck. And well, I will say it won't necessarily be 4 to 5 months. As Charles said, it might be back a little bit sooner than that. So stay tuned for more information. But I mean, really, thank you, Charles. Thank you, all the viewers. It's been a heck of a season.
Yes, it has. It's so sad to see it go. This is my first full season in Nemesis, and even if I think the beautiful thing about Nemesis is even if you don't find that team that can win you that championship, like we saw a bunch of championship winners today, is as long as you have fun, you'll have a good time in Nemesis, and that's honestly the beauty of it. I mean, obviously being involved in Nemesis is such a treat. I mean, watching Nemesis is also just a great way to just forget about life, because that's what we're all doing at the end of the day, just sitting here and laying back and enjoying some stuff. So thank you again to everybody for letting me come out here and cast and letting everybody else do their thing. And it was one heck of a night for sure.
It definitely was. And I mean, that's gonna do it here for us for season number 8. Season 8 is over. We've got season 9 coming up next. It's hard to believe that we're almost to season 10, which is crazy. We've been doing this for a few years, already on season 9, so season 9 will be coming soon. Make sure you guys stick around, follow the channel. We'll be back next season, bigger than ever. Every season just seems to get bigger than the last. I mean, this last season, season 8 was our biggest yet, and there's a lot more to come. A lot more to come in Nemesis. I'm super excited, but that is going to wrap it up for the night here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good night, and we'll see you guys in season 9.